Welcome members and guests, and thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Jennifer Chambers. I'm a partner at Plant Moran and pleased to serve as Crew Detroit's 2020 president. We're very excited that we could be here today in person. This year has been full of challenge. Crew Detroit has remained committed to providing value to our members and the commercial real estate industry. I want to take the opportunity to thank the Crew Detroit Board of Directors. Their leadership in this challenging time is appreciated and conveys the commitment to our members and our community. I also want to take the opportunity to thank our committees, who, while balancing workplace and personal challenges, also took time to volunteer to readapt our programs, pivot, and provide new and interesting programs for you. We hope that you continue to stay connected to us through our e-blasts, social media, and the Crew Detroit website. I also want to thank our major annual sponsors, and we very much appreciate their generosity and support of Crew Detroit. At the marble level, JLL, Level 1 HVAC, Plant Moran, and Saxey Construction. At the granite level, AM Higley, Horizon Bank, HED, and Redico. We would have loved to hold this event in person in a traditional way as we've done in the past, but when we realized that wouldn't be possible, our committee diligently reimagined this program, and we're very excited that we're able to provide these awards to you tonight.
Hi everyone, my name is Tori Mannix. I'm a Senior Vice President at Plant Moran Real Estate Investment Advisors, and I'm currently the Board Liaison for the Impact Awards. It's no surprise to anyone that this year's event and awards look a little bit different this year. Don't worry, I'm not going to use the word unprecedented. And as one of our signature events, we felt it was important to really reimagine our event this year, and we chose to concentrate more on member-based awards to recognize the hard work and dedication of our membership over the past year. Our 3 awards this year will recognize: 1, the Woman of Impact. This is an important award, and we've done this every year. It's awarded to a woman who has a commitment to our industry and has really been an advocate for other women as well. Our second award is a new award. We modeled it from the larger Crew network, and it's called Member to Member. This is an award that honors a member that has consistently demonstrated the power of Crew, particularly through a measurable aspect such as a project referral or working on a project with someone. Our third award is also a new award and is meant to recognize a student in our outreach program that shows high interest and promise in the commercial real estate industry. Thank you everyone for coming, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Eileen McCarthy, and I am honored today to introduce my dear friend Annette Popeil-Hammerly as Crew Detroit's 2020 Woman of Impact. I met Annette over 11 years ago at a Crew event and knew immediately she was a person I wanted to get to know better. I have a philosophy that it's a great year if I've made a new good friend, and the year I met Annette was a great year. I want to share why Annette is so deserving of this award and why she is emblematic of the impact this award stands for, that not only recognizes professional achievements, but commitments to family, community, peers, colleagues, and of course, fellow crew members. Annette was a networker far before it was a term, because she is a naturally outgoing person with genuine interest and care for others. The relationships she builds are for the long haul, not the quick opportunity. She is influenced by her faith and her values, which are the guiding principles that navigate her through both personal and professional challenges and are attributable to her successes in both. She is driven to succeed but finds success most rewarding when others win with her. Annette brings a commitment and energy to everything she does, from raising 4 children, caring for her recently deceased father, forging a second marriage and blended family, all the while managing a successful career in the competitive field of contract furniture, rising to Director of Business Development at American Interiors. What makes Annette a woman of impact is not one or a few notable achievements, but rather a continuum of efforts, both great and small, that has contributed to her own success and, just as importantly, the successes of others. Annette has often comments when hearing of someone's good fortune with an emphatic, "That is so great, I'm so happy for you." Or in the alternative, when someone has experienced a disappointment, she is there to encourage, listen, and provide help. Her genuineness is truly impactful to others and the essence of Cru's mission of women helping women to achieve. Annette is eternal optimist. All who know Annette have experienced firsthand her fortitude when confronted with adversity. When her only sibling and brother died of brain cancer at the age of 40, Annette turned grief into action and raised over $75,000 to fund 2 research grants in her brother Jeff's honor. When her mother died tragically in a car accident, Annette honored her memory by inviting others to join her in the tradition she and her mother shared of making pierogies for the Christmas holidays, which has grown into a weekend event involving a large gathering of family and friends and, of course, crew members. The beginning of 2020 brought again hardship when in January, Annette's invincible and beloved 95-year-old father, Stan, passed away. And while processing her grief in February, Annette was diagnosed with colon cancer. But that eternal optimism fueled her as there was not a day during this dark period that Annette did not post an inspirational message which continued on through, thankfully, her full recovery and has been continued inspiration to others during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her ability to see the light in the dark times and share it with others is truly impactful. One of Annette's greatest strengths is never sitting on the sidelines. When she gets involved, she makes an impact and gives herself fully. All her involvements are too many to list, but to name a few: Cru Detroit past board member, committee member and 2015 chair of professional development, and programs committee chair in 2010. Coronet Global Michigan Membership Director 2020 and Communications Board Member 2018 and 2019. SMPS Board Secretary 2020, past Western Michigan Alumni Board of Directors, active member of Divine Child Parish and past committee chair of various parent guild committees, and involvement in a multitude of chambers of commerce. On a lighter note, while Annette has always taken her responsibilities seriously, she has done so with humility and humor. It is her contagious laughter, big smile, great sense of humor, and welcoming spirit that makes her a beacon, and so deserving of this award. May I now introduce Cru Detroit's 2020 Woman of Impact, my dear friend, Annette Popeil-Hammerly.
Hi, I'm Annette Popeil-Hammerly. I'm humbled and honored to be receiving the Cru Detroit Woman of Impact Award for 2020. It still takes my breath away at the thought that I was chosen when there are so many amazing women in our chapter. To be considered with the likes of past recipients, it's just wow. How can it be? This year, 2020, has obviously been a challenge to us all. Reimagine, for sure. Mine started by losing my 94-year-old dad unexpectedly in January, and then being diagnosed with colon cancer later that month. Life was quickly put into perspective again for me. I did have my family, my extended family, my American Interiors team, and my crew family rallying for me. As of today, I'm good, I'm clear, and I'm living my life to the fullest. As my dad Stan did, always, no regrets. In the winter of 2007, when I decided to come back to this amazing CRE industry after a 15-year hiatus, after my world had taken an unexpected turn in the map of life, I thought, how am I, a full-time mom, a residential window treatment salesperson, gonna make it? Well, after all those years of raising 4 kids, schlepping cookie dough, pizza kits, managing kids' sports teams, and running concessions were worth more than I could have ever imagined. I was fortunate to get hired at a furnishing dealer, and I was given the title Business Development in June of 2007. I was given a couple catalogs, no fear, and the need to succeed. I took off on this next journey, and I found some amazing organizations to belong to. As I checked them out, I attended some crew events and said, this is the organization to belong to. It was at a euchre party and meeting Gail Von Staden and Rachel Downs and a host of others, and I said, Self, get involved with these ladies. No regrets, only gratitude after 11 years later doors being opened, opportunities closed, and friendships made. I've had the pleasure of becoming friends and business associates with many members. My crew person is Eileen McCarthy. She's someone I got to know in crew and as well at a local chamber. And she was my consultant when I was interviewing with American Interiors over 3 years ago. She coached me through the process, and I'm blessed to have her as a dear friend. When I joined crew in 2009, I only looked forward to how I can make an impact and work with these amazing women. I'm a firm believer, if you work hard, it pays off. And if you join something, give it all you've got. Organizations like crew, they give individuals the platform to grow personally and professionally. Your peers at crew are your believers. They're your larger network. To quote Kelly Herman, we have your back. And I've never felt that they haven't. My words to members, whether it's a competitor, an associate, in crew, give them the time. Make time to have cocktails, coffee. Somebody you don't know. Check in with them, check often. With Crew Detroit, there's nothing like the bonding that comes from giving of yourself. Today, I thank my husband, my believer, my children, our large extended family, and my dear friends Mary Ellen and Michelle, who have gotten me through so much in life. My person, Eileen McCarthy. She's a confidant, a peer, a mentor, a friend, who helped me see through my rose-colored glasses, sometimes softly. My two partners on our committee when I was liaison on the board, Tracy Taylor and Jamie Millspa, for their time and support as chair and co-chair for professional development. I thank crew leadership and the nominating committee under Heather Green, who saw that I had potential and I was brought onto the board as a professional development liaison. To Kelly Herman, who makes us all in crew work to our greatest potential for the organization. Crew Detroit past and current leaders, thank you for all you've done and do for Crew Detroit. Crew Detroit members, please always stay inclusive with members. Be involved as you get out what you put into something. And thank you for giving the organization your most precious gift of time. Again, I thank you. I'm honored and grateful to be the 2020 Woman of Impact. Live your life to the fullest and always give back. Always. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kelly Herman, Director of Opportunity Creation at Newman Smith Architecture and serving as this year's 2020 past president of Crew Detroit. The value of Crew Detroit and being a member is immeasurable in regards to the impact that your membership has on your professional and personal life. From our programs to our membership to outreach to golf to, in fact, this event, our Impact Awards, Crew Detroit and Crew Network offer our members the opportunity to build your professional networks in efforts to then build business opportunities. And with that, we've created the Member to Member Award to recognize a member who has sought out within their own network within Crew Detroit to pull together those members and create a wonderful project. This year's recipient was able to pull together 5 additional Crew Detroit members in the successful completion of Secure 24's new office in Southfield, including myself, Jamie Millspa, Work Strategy Designer at Newman Smith Architecture, Meredith Vinn of Hayworth, Laura McGrandle of Gazer-Busch, and Nicole Pecor of Shaw were all involved in the transformation within the Tower of Southfield. It is my pleasure to announce this year's award recipient, Jennifer Mannix, Director of Business Development at Nightwatch, as this year's 2020 Member to Member Award recipient.
I'm Jen Mannix, Director of Global Business Development at Nightwatch. I had the privilege of being the broker on behalf of Secure 24 for their new office headquarters in Southeast Detroit. Project came about when I was at Colliers International in 2019. They were looking for a new office headquarters. They wanted to be in Class A or Class B building near or around Southeast Detroit. So we ended up at 4000 Town Center. The project was 100,000 square feet of office, and we had the privilege of being able to, for the client, make some recommendations along the way. One of the recommendations we were able to make was Newman Smith Architecture. I've known Kelly Herman for a number of years as a fellow crew member. So it was really nice to be able to, one, bring Kelly in. You know, as a fellow crew member, you can trust that person and they will really handle that recommendation with a good amount of kind of class and grace. So, and that happened through this project. From there, Kelly was able to bring in for her team a number of other crew members. So it was a very successful project and we're lucky to have been a part of it. Kind of key important part of why crew matters to me is, one, having a group of like-minded individuals that, one, we can work on projects together, and two, just people to have your back out there. It's, one, to do business together is the most important, but two, to have the friendships along the way. If I was to give like one key insight of, you know, why join crew, or why do I love it, or why do I get so involved with it, it'd be, it's really hard to find a group of women to this number that will, one, support each other, but two, kind of be your, you know, I call them your Buddha, you know, kind of run things by. People have been in this industry for years, you know, it's not their first rodeo, and I think it's really, really helpful to have those group of women that have, you know, done this before and can kind of lead you in the right direction.
Hi, my name is Suman Gidwani, and I'm a second-year MBA student at the Ross School of Business. I'm honored to be accepting the Crew Student Impact Award this year. Prior to business school, I worked in public health, where I witnessed how a lack of access to housing affected health outcomes. And this pandemic has only amplified the importance of housing. This perspective has really driven my interest in real estate as a means for social impact. I believe that real estate can affect both the built and the civic realm, and that housing can be the foundation for community building and social services. I'm lucky to say that my experiences at Ross have ignited my passion for affordable housing, and this award will allow me to connect with and collaborate with women to work towards my goals. Crew is such an amazing group of powerful women who are leaders and change makers, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Thank you all for your continued support and commitment to Crew Detroit. We really appreciate you coming today, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the event.